All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we are live.
Awesome, awesome.
So for those of us that are on Zoom, you may see a delay, which is okay. Sometimes it'll do that, but it is our pleasure to first of all welcome everyone for joining us tonight. We thank you for following along our journey with the foundation and our scholarship awards. And we have our executive director, Natavia Crawford Frazier, on with us. And
Hello,
we have
everyone.
And we have our first award recipient, Chelsea Wallington. Welcome, Chelsea.
Hi, everyone.
So without further ado, I am going to turn everything over to Natavia and go from there.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say to Chelsea, congratulations on receiving the scholarship award, and also congratulations on your admission to U of M.
Thank you so much for this opportunity and for everything.
All right, so we're not going to be on here long, but I do want to talk about some of the things that we require for the applicants for the foundation. The GPA required is a 2.7. We look at the recommendation letters. We read your essays, your activities, your awards, your community service, and then we also, look at your talent. And you're going to be attending U of M as a dance major.
Yes.
All right. I just want to mention one of your recommendation letters, Miss Molly McMullen. She said one word that described you was to be determined. And she also said that you were a true powerhouse dancer. How does that make you feel?
Um, it makes me feel really happy. I didn't dance with Miss Molly my entire dance career. She's only known me for 4 years. So for her to describe me like that is so kind. I look up to her. She's such an amazing teacher. And she's been with me throughout all of high school. So she's seen the ups and downs and all the stuff that I've been through. So to be described as that is just really heartwarming.
Awesome. And so I was looking, and you have participated in so many clubs, organizations. Which one is your favorite?
Um, that's really hard. I would say my top two are Delta Gyms because that was an outside of school activity. It was nice to meet kids from the surrounding areas, and we did a lot of community service things that like let us go outside of just where we met. And I also got to serve as the president, so it was really fun, like serving on an e-board, working with people and seeing like what that's like. And I would say my second favorite one, what related to school, was Big Brother, Big Sister. I actually really enjoy mentoring the younger kids and kind of helping them get acclimated. It's really nice to meet new people and get like a different aspect on how everyone has grown up, seeing like different cultures and different backgrounds.
Awesome. Okay, so um, you briefly said, that your dance teacher, she wasn't with you all of your dance journey, and you've had some challenges when it comes to dance. It's scoliosis.
Yes.
Um, can you describe what that is for people who don't know?
So scoliosis is having curves in your spine, and the type that I have is idiopathic, so they don't know why I have it. And mine, there's different kinds. Some progress after puberty and some don't. mine continues to progress throughout life. So I had spinal surgery, and there are two different kinds. One is called tethering, where they like put screws and like a bungee cord like thing in your spine, and it kind of helps to straighten it out. And then there's a other one called fusion, where they put a rod in your spine, and that the rod straightens your spine out all the way. I chose the tethering aspect because I want to be able to dance as long as I can. So I think that might help describe it a little bit.
Okay, well, you also created a video talking about your journey with scoliosis. Sharita, can we play that?
We sure can. Let me cue that up and get it started.
Hi, my name is Chelsea.
Let me share it here for our audience. Okay, here we go.
Wallington. I'm a senior in high school. Hi, my name is Chelsea Wallington. I'm a senior in high school and I started dancing when I was 2 years old. I was diagnosed with scoliosis at the age of 11, and I wore a back brace for 3 years and did multiple rounds of physical therapy. While these efforts were trying their best, they weren't enough because I eventually had to get spinal surgery at the age of 15 because my curves in my spine kept progressing. I remember thinking my life was over because I wouldn't be able to dance anymore or have the perfect body. I also knew that if I wanted to keep dancing, I would have to get a surgery that would preserve my body the best. I want to use my resources and connections to help make dance a more inclusive and fair environment. I plan on working with my professors at the University of Michigan to help offer my perspective. I know that I will be working with various artists and teachers, so I know my perspective and ideas can and will be able to reach many people. I want the dance community to be more inclusive for dancers with disabilities. I remember what it felt like to be ignored by teachers because I no longer had the perfect body. I actually still go through this now. Dance techniques and standards are rooted in uniformity, and we are just starting to see that not everyone can be the same. I don't want anyone else to have to experience that isolating feeling over something they are not able to control. I will advocate for people with disabilities and offer ways to be more inclusive.
7, 8, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One major resource would be having teachers train on the proper body alignment so they will understand how it differs from dancer to dancer. I hope to see these changes in the future, and I know I will because I'm going to make it happen.
Wow, like Chelsea.
Amazing,
Wow.
amazing. That is awesome. So after watching your video, I do have a question for you. What do you say to someone who's in a similar situation that's thinking of giving up or losing hope in dance or whatever their dream is? What do you say to them?
Well, I would say that one, the dance world is continuing to progress so much. So don't give up because there's a place for everyone and anything is possible with like the advancements we have with just physical therapy that don't quit because it seems hard now. I understand the feeling, but it truly does get better. There are people there who can support you. And the more you learn and the more you know, the more you're able to help yourself and other people.
Okay. Sharita, do you have any questions?
Of course I do.
Or feel free.
So Chelsea, you're local, so you have to tell us, we know you're going to University of Michigan, but where did you graduate from?
High school, I graduated from Wiley E. Groves High School, and dance, I spent my last 4 years, including senior year, at Eisenhower Dance Detroit.
Awesome, awesome. So we have a local young lady here. We're in Michigan, but we are so happy that we get to award students all across the country, but we had to shout you out because you're in Michigan. So
Woohoo.
thanks for sharing your high school. And how did you find out about the scholarship? How did you find out about us?
I found out about it from Facebook. I saw a lot of advertising about it, and I wanted to do a scholarship that has a lot of community outreach and very focused on performing arts and giving kids opportunities.
Awesome. We're always wondering, like, who's watching, what's the best avenue to go? And so that's great feedback for us. And we appreciate you applying because you definitely are deserving of the award. And then what does this award mean to you? I know you said community, but just understanding the background of the foundation and how it was started. What does receiving this award mean to you?
It kind of gives me like the validation that I can help make a change. I can help give more opportunities to other people and share my story. And maybe it can help inspire people in any way, even if it's big or small. And it just kind of makes me feel a little bit closer to the community. You know, I think community service is very important and giving back to the community that gave you so much.
No, couldn't agree more. So Natavia, would you like to remind Chelsea of what that award was that she'll be receiving at her school?
Sure. So the Deja T. Crawford Foundation awards 4 students $500 that will go towards, books or whatever the need is. And we're just honored to represent Deja. She was a performing arts student, very talented singer, and those were the things that she focused on, along with just community service, some of the things that you mentioned. And that in itself is why we do this, to honor her. So again, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
And you also have a video on your performance, the video you submitted for the application.
Yes.
Sharita?
Yeah, part of the requirement was this beautiful video that Chelsea sent us, and we dare not play that. So let's play that right now. Let me make sure I optimize before I hit play. Oh, I did. Okay.
What is the next number is 434. 434, Chelsea Wellington, Shadow Play.
Wait, it said that my screen was paused. Give me 1 second. I think it has a couple of applications here, so I want to make sure it has the right one. Go back. Okay, now I think here we are. It says your screen share is loading. Okay, now here we go.
The next number is 434. 434, Chelsea Wellington, Shadow Play.
Again, absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
Bravo.
Chelsea, you're
That
doing,
was.
oh my gosh, so inspiring. Thank you again. As Natavia mentioned, your $500 scholarship award will be sent to your school directly with your student ID. So we make sure it goes to no one else. And for those that are watching, there are opportunities for you to give. As you can see, this is our third year giving away scholarships, and we want to make sure that every student that applies and meets our requirements and are selected understand how much it means to us. And without you, that isn't possible. So there are several ways to give. First of all, we're new to Facebook nonprofit. If you select nonprofits on Facebook, we are listed as the Deja T. Crawford Foundation. We are very privileged to have had people already use our foundation as their birthday fundraisers. So if you want to use us as a birthday fundraiser, you can. Or if you just want to start a fundraiser, we ask that you keep our foundation in mind. So you can give separately. Also, just hit the donate button on our page and you can give an individual or separate donation. And of course, there's our website, www.tdtcfoundation.org. We have our donation button where you can give there. We are on Cash App as well, $TDTCF. And we're new to Zelle this year. So if you have Zelle and you would prefer to give through Zelle, it is our email address, which is tdtcf@tdtcfoundation.org. We will put up all the ways that you can give to our foundation so that we can continue to award students like Chelsea, so deserving. And we appreciate everyone for joining us tonight. Natavia, Chelsea, any final words?
I would just like to say stay tuned because we do have 3 other students that will be getting an award. And to Chelsea, I would like to say I'm going to be following you because I can't wait to see you dance. And because you're local, that just makes it a lot easier for me to get out. And so don't be surprised if you see me in the crowd saying, "Hey, Chelsea."
I'll be her tag along. And Chelsea, any other words? And then I'll close us out with one final thing that Natavia already hit on.
I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so glad that I was chosen to be able to honor Deja and everything that she stood for. And thank you so much for your support, even if it is like in the future, the support you've given me now has just been so amazing. So thank you for this opportunity and thank you for all that you do.
It is our honor. So
That's it.
as Natavia mentioned, this is part of a 4-part webisode. So this is new for us this year. As you can see, our talent is so amazing. Chelsea couldn't be just lumped in with everyone else. We had to give each one of them individually their own, what we're calling TDTCF webisode. So Chelsea, your webisode 1 out of our award series. Our next webisode 2 will be next week on Wednesday, July 12th at 7 p.m. So you will see communications and social media flyers and graphics about that as well. So stay tuned. We need you to tune in for each one because they're each amazing and have great stories. So again, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. We appreciate you and we look forward to next week. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.